Touhou Mystia, Izakaya time. Ugh. I feel like it's been a minute since I played this game because I didn't play last week. Instead we played Leo Katamari. Okay, sounds good. I was working, but then I don't know, I'm tired. I don't want to work anymore. Let's see. Oh, I'm gonna be productive. Doesn't be productive. That's productive for like 20 minutes. That's good. It's better than nothing, I guess. Oh, Mamizo. As the Hakurai Grand Festival approaches, more and more information regarding the tournament has started to surface. What exactly is the tournament going to be like? Some parts are still a mystery, but we can almost be certain that it will be in teams. In teams? But each person can only challenge one arena, right? Indeed, you and Kyoko are both Yokai Trail's trump cards. We can't put you together in the same basket. We'll have to search for other team members. Who should we talk to? Ho-ho, just leave it to this Tanuki. I already have a few ideas. Pay the shrine in the village a visit in the future, why don't you? And she's gone. But as an ally, Miss Mamizo sure is reliable. Like the human village in the Hakurai shrine? Miss Noe, you said you didn't know the head priestess in the beginning? Why were you sealed underground with Miss Murasa and the rest then? That was just a coincidence. We were sealed underground at the same time, but the two matters are entirely separate. They ended up like that because they tried to stand up for Byakuya, and me being sealed by humans had nothing to do with them. True. You were the reason the Emperor had to sleep with one eye open after all. If the humans had a list of most wanted yokai, you'd probably be at the very top. But at the end of the day, I never actually hurt anyone, you know? And like that, I was sealed underground, left to rot in a dark, tiny cell for thousands of years. Don't be upset. Look, aren't you as free as a bird right now? Yeah, I don't ever want to go back to that empty abyss. That won't happen. You have Myoran Temple after all. That's why I'll always treasure the sanctuary that is Myoran Temple. Who cares if I'm all alone? Who cares if I have no friends? This is my home, period. Even 1,000 years ago, such a place never existed. A place that would welcome me with open arms. You want to be friends with everyone else, don't you? It's fine, really. How do you think I spent those thousands of years? I got used to being lonely a long time ago. Really? That's not what all your snacks tell me, though. Knock it off. How could snacks talk? Of course they can. The Unzen cotton candy, the pure white lotus, the fantasy lotus ship. They all spell out how much you wish to be friends with everyone. No, you aren't honest about it, but that's okay, because your actions speak louder than your words. My actions? Haven't I caused nothing but trouble? Of course not. While you did get in the way of the head priestess's resurrection due to a misunderstanding, you also helped them collect the fragments for not long after, right? That would have made up for it. But back then, I used my ability to deter humans from getting near the Palanquin ship. Yet it just made stories about it spread like wildfire. Once again, I hindered the collection of the ship fragments. But that was to protect the Palanquin ship, right? Getting help from the outside world was also to protect Myoran Temple. So in the end, all I did was screw up everything up, huh? Screw everything up. The head priestess is as healthy as ever, right? The temple and the mausoleum are just fighting over faith, which would be inevitable even without your involvement. Isn't it the same for all religions? ... You didn't screw everything up. I'm sure your desire to help Myoran Temple will definitely be felt by the others as well. ... Don't you get it? Since they let you train alongside them, that doesn't mean they already accept you as their own. Can I really think that? Of course! Miss Murasa and the rest are about brute force anyways. They don't really have the capacity to hold a grudge. The only person who refuses to let go is yourself. You keep thinking that there's an invisible barrier between you and everyone else, but they don't even remember the existence of such a barrier. If that's true, haven't I just been beating myself up all this time? That's not true. Try taking the first step. Go and ask them if they'd like to hang out. I think you and Miss Murasa would make a great pair. So the next sermon I should attend with them? That sounds like a great idea. Thanks. What are you thanking me for? Because these days, even if somebody teases me by saying I have no friends, I won't get angry anymore. You have a friend right here. I guess. Awesome! That's the first time you recognized me as your friend. Mamizo told me when you make a friend, there needs to be a sense of formality. This is an experimental item the Kappa made when they took interest in my ability. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but I think it's called a slot machine or something, and apparently it can bring good fortune. It's always been there for me when days get slow, so I'll give it to you. This feels super formal. Now I'm a bit nervous, but I don't have anything. If you don't mind, I hope you'll accept this ticket for the concert of my dreams. Sure, let's swap gifts then. Alright, the pact is sealed, I suppose. Great, does this mean I get the jump on Miss Murasa and the others, and I became your very first friend in Gensokyo? Is that something to celebrate? Of course, because you'll definitely be making a lot more friends. If the others heard of your troubles, I'm sure they'd burst out laughing. Don't tell them anything, you hear? UFO slot machine. Myoran Temple sure has a lot of visitors. The disciples might not be reliable, but just the head priestess alone can garner tons of faith. What's wrong? Nothing, just suddenly felt a bit sentimental. A long, long time ago, Byakuren-sama was also a famous monk beloved by many. I see, that's not surprising. Until one day she was branded a demon in human guise. But that can't be true! Did something happen? Nope, nothing at all. I've been by her side ever since Byakuren-sama freed me from the ocean's curse. She lent a helping hand to anyone, regardless of if they were human or yokai. And that ultimately became her sin. Was it because she helped yokai? Yeah, Byakuren-sama helped so many humans, yet all these people in her debt joined together to seal her a makai. Then you and the other yokai following her. A human might forget the kindness shown to them while the other person makes a mistake, but not yokai. Together we resisted until we were buried deep underground. Buried for 1,000 years. Even a yokai this is still a considerable amount of time. Yeah, back then I thought there'd come a time where I'd see the light of day once more. Oh, I never thought then. I never thought that. In all those years, there was only one thing I wanted to do. This time, it was my turn to save her. You were the one who unsealed her? It wasn't me alone. After I regained my freedom, I gathered my friends from back then. We vowed that we would unseal Byakuren-sama, even if it was the last thing we did. I thought it was just a head priestess helping you guys, and you guys helped the head priestess a lot too. We put in a lot of effort too, but on the final stretch, the ones to truly unseal Byakuren-sama wasn't us. It was the humans who sealed her away, but in the end, it was a bunch of random humans who unsealed her. The people who could do that, was it Miss Reimu and the others? It was Miss Reimu and the others, wasn't it? Humans are overpowered these days. What's even more shocking is that they don't hate yokai, though we still got beat up regardless. You've been sealed for 1,000 years, so you don't know. The Gensokyo of today is completely different from back then. Now, Gensokyo is a place where yokai play in the human village, where devils invite humans to their home. Yeah, to think back then humans turned their back on Byakuren-sama just for helping yokai. And now here we are, humans and yokai living in harmony. The Gensokyo of today is an amazing place, huh? It's all the same to me. Originally, after rescuing Byakuren-sama, I thought we could live out our days in some remote corner of the world. But Byakuren-sama is fond of Gensokyo, so if she wants to stay here, we'll stay here alongside her. Huh, no wonder Myoran Temple accepts yokai as disciples. That explains why you guys are all willing to be grounded by Buddhism despite being yokai. The secrets of legendary yokai temple, I feel like I've gotten closer. I even shamelessly taught you how to repay your debt. Everyone's already repaid the head priestess's kindness 1,000 years ago, and you're still by her side 1,000 years later. The bonds between everyone here went past repaying kindness long ago. I got ahead of myself. What you talking about? I haven't even thanked you. That was my first time cooking a dish. I was happy, and it made Byakuran-sama happy too. That's enough. I never wanted to rely on it to repay my debts anyways. Those are pretty admirable bonds. Want in? Want to put down your business and join the temple? No thanks. But we've known each other for so long, we should have bonded a long time ago, right? Duh. If you want, you can ride on my ship anytime. Me too! If you want, you can come to my concert anytime, no matter the date. I'll forever have a VIP seat for you at my concert. Oh, really? Then I'll have to give you a VIP seat too. But a VIP seat on a ship is exclusively for the captain, and we don't have 2 captains on a ship. You don't need to be bothered by that. Got it. I can't make you a true captain, but I can at least make you feel like one. Here. Whoa, what a cool outfit! Haha, these clothes are a symbol of a captain's honor. Once drifting through the seas with me, this captain's outfit is more evidence of my life at sea. It's yours now. Wait, can I really have something with that significance? You said we're friends, right? Then this is the proof of our friendship. Okay, I'll take good care of it. I'll make sure it never gets a single scratch. Alright, I look forward to your concert too. I'll make sure water-related accidents never happen there. How the heck does a concert become the victim of a water-related accident? I wonder how. Is it too late for regrets now? I may not be a very old yokai, but the history of oil paper umbrellas go back thousands of years. That's older than both of us combined. In the past, different colored umbrellas would symbolize different things. Not many people know about it now, though. I want to know. Tell me. Sure, for example, red umbrellas are used for marriage. In some religions, when the bride arrives, the bridesmaids will hold up a red umbrella in order to ward off evil. White umbrellas are used in funerals. Wagasa umbrellas are used for tea ceremonies, and so on. What's wagasa? Wagasa. Purple? So like a purple umbrella? It doesn't say. Chinese umbrellas. Also referred to as katakasa. Okay, cool. It seems it's just kind of like a paper umbrella or something like that. I see. I do see white umbrellas at funerals occasionally. What about purple umbrellas? A purple umbrella symbolizes longevity, so it's often used for the elderly. If you're that meaningful, why were you thrown away to begin with? With the rise of industry, oil paper umbrellas slowly disappeared from the streets. No one wanted to use oil paper umbrellas, let alone have understand the culture behind it. Having lost all meaning, the eggplant-colored umbrella was merely an ugly umbrella. No one would want it. But I still see people use them all the time. Gensokyo still has people using them, but the same can't be said for the outside world. When I was thrown away, Gensokyo hadn't been sealed by the barrier. Right, Gensokyo's common sense is the opposite of the outside world because of the barrier, so things extinct in the outside world can be seen everywhere in Gensokyo. That's how it is. In the society I come from, oil paper umbrellas have lost all value. That's too bad, because they're very pretty. Never mind, let's not dwell on the past. Isn't it great that you can now enjoy life as a Tsukumogami in Gensokyo now? Yeah! I'm happy every day, except I can't scare anyone. I can't scare anyone. Yeah, so what if I'm a Tsukumogami? I can't scare anyone, can I? Crap. I'm useless no matter where I go. Is there even a point in living anymore? Maybe I'll go back to being a regular umbrella. No, I'll just get thrown away if I go back to being a regular umbrella. That's why I became a yokai. My old scars of... I'll definitely use you. I think strange umbrellas look really cool. You really think so? Of course. The Gensokyo today is different from the Gensokyo back then. What humans didn't like in the past might be what humans are looking for today. It's kind of like how fashion, like, trends recycle themselves. Like, recently, Y2K fashion has been popular. Even I like it. I'm glad I still have some clothes from back then. You're so gentle. Why are you crying even harder? Hey, your snot's getting in my clothes. These are tears of joy. I give up. Stop crying. Look, I prepared something nice for you. What? Is it a gift for me? Uh-huh. It's a VIP ticket to my concert. Wow! A concert! Don't lose it. You need to keep it until the day I hold my concert. I won't. As someone who was abandoned, I know how it feels to be abandoned more than anyone. That's true. No one cares for tools more than you do. Thank you. It's nothing. Just a ticket to go to a concert with a to be determined date there. Now just this ticket. You're the only person who panics until when I cry and does her best to cheer me up. Now just this ticket. Why are you crying again? I want to be of use to you. Whatever I can help with. No, I beg you. Please let me help you. You don't have to. So I am useless after all. No, you're not. Let me think. I know. You're always at Myoran Temple, so if you could help me gather ingredients, I'll set off right now. Don't be so hasty. Just wait until I ask you to. Then don't forget it. Every day, you have to ask me for your help every day. Ask me to help you every day. Okay. I'll ask her right now. ... Okay, I get it. I'm counting on you from Myoran Temple's ingredients. Kogasa shall set out immediately. Oh, look, Yoshika. Oh dear, whatever shall I do with you? Ah, if this isn't a little sparrow, what perfect timing. Is something troubling you, Miss Sega? This cute subordinate of mine originally guarded the Great Mausoleum's exterior for us, but now that the mausoleum has been moved to Senkai, she doesn't have to guard it anymore. In that case, what sort of work do I assign to her? You never struck me as the type to be responsible for your subordinates. Wait, when you said perfect timing, could you mean... Correct. If I have my subordinate work at your shop, wouldn't it be a win-win? Mind asking me what I think? No worries, you won't lose out. This subordinate of mine only knows how to follow orders. She was endless strength. Okay. She was endless strength and absolutely won't cause trouble. Most importantly, she requires no salary, only something to eat. Really? You won't find an outstanding worker like her anywhere else. Well, alright, if it's a win-win, I have no reason to refuse. When will you introduce me to this cute subordinate of yours? What are you talking about? She's right here. Right here. Where? Geez, the one right beside me. Right beside you? Is that an undead? Then this cute undead of mine. I don't mean the way you refer to her. I mean, you want me to hire a Jing? She is a worker? Is there a problem? Everything's a problem. Isn't a zombie's brain all but rotting flesh? Don't worry, I'll give her an appropriate work spell. She'll faithfully complete do anything. Okay. Even if she doesn't complete her work, she's still a Jiangshi. A yokai can run an Izakaya. What's wrong with a Jiangshi working in one? Well, Jiangshi have feelings too. If you keep denying her like this, she'll be very sad. Huh? Will they? Yoshika is sad. See? So that's why you're called a wicked hermit, going around manipulating corpses and such. Oh dear, is the noble Izakaya owner going to go back on her word? I'm not. Yoshika, sad. Very sad. Don't worry, Yoshika's a good and capable and loyal girl. I wasn't just paying lip service. Fine, I'll let her try then. Great, Yoshika, you don't have to go hungry anymore. Yoshika, hungry. Is this really okay? And if I go back to the Myoran Temple, I should get a partner there too. Wonder who it'll be. Maybe I have to wait a day. Maybe. Oh well, sucks to suck. Yeah, I'll just have to wait till tomorrow, I think. Mystia, look at all these ingredients I found. Wow, you're a lifesaver. It's my pleasure. Make sure you come again tomorrow. bond up with Nitori. Oh, speaking of salty signature aquatic, strange. Let's put some salt on it for her. Mid-alcohol. Tenchu's here. Two. Horse is here. She's probably gonna want another, and even if she doesn't, we're serving salad anyways. She loved him. Sharon's here. Do we still have the fruity salad? We do. Oh shit, I gave the salad to Marissa. Whoops. Or I'll give it to Cherno, who cares? She hated it. Sometimes I kind of like to see what the bad spell cards are, though. set for the rest of the night, probably. Unless we suddenly get a huge wave. Alright. Filling foods are popular. Okay. Oops. Not the thing I don't want to buy. There we go. Oops. Don't need caps lock. Alright, now we should get something. Let's see here. Nazrin. Oh, here we go. Okay. Ichirin. Hey, Miss Night Sparrow, over here! I remember, Kyoko told me. Oh, Kyoko mentioned me before? Yeah, Myoran Temple has a Nudo user. I think she's in charge of the back kitchen. Huh? That's it? That's all. You're kidding. What's wrong? I've been at Byakuran-sama's side for more than 1,000 years. You could say I'm a big part of the temple too, yet the outside knows very little about me. Murasa is the easygoing captain, Due is the legend. Is the unidentified legend. Sho is the avatar of Bishamon 10. Nazrin is also a disciple of Bishamon 10. And even the newly joined Kyoko has the title of the Night Sparrow Izakaya's co-owner. Which just leaves me with nothing to my name. That's not true. Then tell me, what do you specifically remember about me? You have a Nudo at your beck and call, Mr. Unzen, I believe? With such a formidable old man at your side, I'm sure you'd attract a lot more eyes than the average person. That's Unzen, not me. I want to have my own unique traits too. As the one in charge of the back kitchen, I've been working extra hard on my cooking skills. That's good to hear. But I spent so much time studying it, yet not a single person can taste my efforts. Doesn't that mean I just haven't improved in the slightest? Well, that would be pretty disheartening. Right? I knew you'd understand as a fellow chef. You wouldn't leave me in the lurch, would you? Huh? Is there anything I can help you with? Let me train at your shop. My shop? What about the temple? Ever since you set up shop here, people seldom eat the temple's food. I've already told Byakuran-sama, she has no objections. If I could brush up on my skills at the acclaimed Night Sparrow Izakaya, it'd also improve the food of Myoran Temple. I'd like to help you too, but my shop has already hired a lot of people. I only need the lowest wages, and if you hire me, Unzen will help out too. 2 new helpers at a minimum cost is very much in your favor as well, correct? Well, deal. I'll look forward to working with you. All right, looking forward to working with you too. Nice. Kogasa. Gather ingredients, please. Okay, now Mamizo said to look around the village. I'm assuming she means the human village, because I mean, I don't know where else. Kosuzu! Mystia, good thing you're here! Suzu, what's up? You're going to take part in the Hakurei Grand Festival, correct? Yes, I seem to recall you registered as well. Ah, don't remind me of that. What happened? The villagers were only thinking about attending the festival, so I seized the initiative and took over the village's participation in the competition. I even wanted to advertise the new books via the festival. All the preparations were in order. But then Miss Agatha Chris Q couldn't fulfill her promise. What? Then isn't the book fair completely dead in the water? Oh, I feel sorry for you. But I don't think there's anything I can do to help you in this situation. Even the book fair is a lost cause. My blood continues to boil in the limelight of the Hakurei Grand Festival. Is that so? I've been mulling over it. This might be the chance I was looking for. An event where humans and yokai alike can participate together, and I was merely trying to sell books. How narrow-minded I was. I need to use this chance to blend in, observe, and understand yokai. You sure like yokai, huh? I can form deeper bonds with yokai if I'm just a tourist. I can't. I want to fight with and against yokai as a participant in the Hakurei Grand Festival. Huh? Are you saying? That's right, I want to join Yokai Trail's team. But you're a human. How could you still say such things? The Hakurei Grand Festival is based on location. There's no restrictions on race. But you don't live in Yokai Trail either? I'm also one of your shop's helpers, give or take. I can be considered part of the Yokai Trail too. Can you really do that? Of course. Gensokyo's a place which accepts all, you see. So since you made up your mind, welcome to the team. Awesome! Feel free to order me as you like. I'm going back to prepare back home. Bye! Bye. With that, Yokai Trail's team has gained one more member. But how exactly do we work together? I'm starting to feel anxious. I have to go to the Yokai Mountain today, so... Alright, 20. Miss Momiji, how did you like my all-meat feast? A small mountain worth a super premium meat, all purified by charcoal fire, luring me with their aroma. Was it okay? Okay, it was terrific! It activated my primal instinct just from the smell alone. I haven't felt this alive since I was just an ordinary wolf. Haha, as long as you like it. Proprietress, would you like to play shogi with me? I don't know how. And don't worry, we can play the beginner version. I don't even know the beginner version. It's super easy. You just need to defend your king. Gold general, silver general, knight, and lance with your own pawns. I'm illiterate and I don't know which piece is which. My god, this bitch can't read. It must be tough being illiterate. Like, for real, you know what I mean? Like... I mean, there's still people who are illiterate out there. I hope that they've got people helping them and stuff. Let's do this instead. And this. Instead of the beef bowl, I want the shirokodama. There. two girls. Okay, this is the last place where I need to get people's friendship up. Oh, I didn't check my new helpers. Welcome! My name's Velvet and I'll be your hostess today. We're playing Touhou Mystia's Izakaya. Come on in. Sanae is here. Let's give her a home cooking suite. Yeah, they're pretty relaxing. Oh, thanks for following. I appreciate it. Yeah, games like this, they're pretty relaxing. Sometimes this game can get a little stressful, but usually it's fine. What's another neat beverage. Oh, come on, Suka. Let's see, more sushi. Tofu. Something do I want to drink? And alcohol. Here, let's see. Ah shit, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh well. Let's see, a meat beverage. Yep. She likes greasy food, so it's okay. Okay, this is... She likes greasy food, so if we put butter on it... There we go, that's better. Okay, we are about to get a bunch of customers. Probably not the same thing. Meat. Here they come. Lot of tofu. Alright, another good day. Okay, now she said we have to go to the temple, so we're probably gonna get on. Yep, there she is. On! Miss Mystia! On? What's wrong? I heard from Miss Mamizo you're going to take part in the Hakare Grand Festival in order to recover the dignity of Beast Yokai? You don't say. An may have been a statue, but now that I'm alive, I'm more or less a Beast Yokai too. Is that what Miss Mamizo told you? Yes, An thinks what Miss Mamizo said is very reasonable. An wants to chip in some effort too. I'm very happy you're willing to join me, but if there's anything An can help with, just say the word. An can do anything. What an amazing beast mascot. It's nothing. Miss Reimu doesn't plan on setting up a stall, so An has all the time in the world. In that case, I'm counting on you for the Hakare Grand Festival. Okay, An will head back then. Miss Reimu wouldn't be happy if she found the statue at her shrine center just disappeared. Bye! Miss Mamizo really doesn't play around. I do feel as though the Hakare Grand Festival is on the horizon. I'll have to work twice as hard. Meowdy, welcome on in. Gotta get some lemons. It's Yamame who gathers ingredients, I'm pretty sure. Goku who gathers ingredients? No, it's Orin? Orin, are you free right now? I'm very free. If you need anything, just ask. Haha, is it fine if I trouble you to go gathering some ingredients today? Oh, that's nothing. Make sure you treat your customers well. Once we make friends with everybody, it's over for these bitches. Where is it, the meat platter thing? Everything blends together. Whatever, this should do. What am I missing? Cutting board? Okay. To have the cutting boards next to each other. I don't know why. I just do. I feel like I'm so close. Beef Wellington. Is here. What is Suika like? Let's keep giving her, because she sometimes likes it. Perfect. olives here. Okay, let's see. Large portion meat, mountain delicacy. Does she like expensive food? I don't think she does. I think she'd prefer those. Let's see. Barbecued. So let's make one of these, but put some butter on it as usual. She loved it. Should chill out for like 5 seconds. Crazy in here. Okay, let's see. Alcohol. Nice. I'm really tired. I think we're gonna wrap it up here. Well, thanks for joining me, everybody. I do appreciate it. I will see you next time tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day. Ta-ta!